Hi, Rashid.
Hello.
Can you tell the people a little bit about yourself for those followers who may not know you?
My name is Rashid St. Fleur, based out of Norristown, PA. If you don't know where that is, it's right outside of Philadelphia. 25 years old. I'm an artist. I do music. I make music. Uh, I drop songs on all platforms. I have three out so far. Hope to do a lot more in the future. I would say we could talk about the difference between being a artist and a worship leader. Those are two very different things. There's a lot that's required, and each one that is not meant for the other. We can even start with calling. I feel like when we're a Christian and we're drawn to music and we're called to music, we automatically feel like we have to be the worship leader. Just because our art, our worship is just being honest with our art. And like our worship is just what we offer up to God. It isn't like the genre that we've made it today. A lot of what we deem as worship has been placed in this box or even this bubble. But now it's just like he's called me to something like way different that doesn't look like the worship scene or that worship genre. My writing and like honoring him and whatever I talk about. Yeah, just being honest with who I am, honest with what I feel and like about my time with God because I think a lot of more people are starting to realize what feels real and what feels fake.
Worship has become like a genre. And when you limit worship to a genre, you limit it to music. Like we are supposed to lay down our lives in worship, whatever that looks like. I think it's Ephesians that talks about like walk worthy of the calling. And so like the most beautiful thing you can do, right, is like walk in obedience to whatever he's called you to, which might look like writing and producing and doing music outside of what the church has deemed as worship. Can you talk to me about the importance of having community around you while you move in this industry and like figure out who you are as an individual artist, what it looks like in the kingdom,
Mm-hmm.
and just that like community? Because I know the community out there is
Yeah,
solid.
yeah. For me, it's a huge blessing. It's the reason I'm even doing music to this day. I even started is because of community. But I think if you're a Christian or not, you need solid people who are going to put you in check. You know what I mean? Who's going to say, like, hey, maybe this wasn't a good idea, or maybe you should do this, or like back you up when you are doing something and telling you, like, hey, like you made a good decision. That's just like important. And God's just been opening doors for me to hear these things and like to see what the music industry is like behind the scenes. And I'm hearing these stories. I was like, God, I do not want this if this is what it looks like, because it is scary and it's evil, like behind the scenes. And it is really sad and it's tough to see, but I think it is sometimes a lack of community, a lack of backing, a lack of people that you trust to like put you in check. It's a blessing to have somebody like Scott, who no matter where I am, he'll just text me or he'll never let me get to a point where I'm doing something super wild without like hitting me up or like setting me straight or like challenging me. I think like community is really important just to be sustainable, to be intact, to be in right of mind, like a good community. It's a community
Yeah.
people who care about you, who care about your well-being, care about your heart, your mind.
Like, what do you look for?
Yeah, I think people who don't like see you for who you're like your gifts is important. Like people you can do life with because you can only talk about whatever you do. I can only talk about music for however long. And you need those type of people around, but those type of people also have to be people who can challenge you, like who can like just say like, "Hey, you're doing this, but I don't really think that's a good idea." Like if you can have those people saying that and not just yes people, that's a really good sign. I think that's a good start if I can give my 2 cents.
Well, Rashid, thanks for chatting today. I'm
Oh,
gonna
thank you.
have a super fun time cutting this down to just 5 minutes because that's the gimmick here.
Okay.
Everything is a 5 minute conversation.
Yeah.
At the end of the episode, you would know this if you ever watched an episode.
I'm ready.
We cheers the microphones. So can we just do a little virtual
Here we go.
Thanks for chatting today, Rashid.
Thank you for having me. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for allowing me to pour my heart out and cry on.
Eddie, it's good to pour your heart out sometimes. Now, guys, in the comments, leave what you want me to ask Rashid next time. We'll be talking about pursuit. We'll be talking about singleness. We'll be talking about dating, marriage, all the things that you want to know.
I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever.